You're watching the Talk of Tucson.
Welcome to the Talk of Tucson, presented by Tucson Model Magazine. I'm Rhonda Moretti.
And I'm Pimber, and the Talk of Tucson is all about you. Stay tuned for another fantastic show. And our first guest today, as promised, is none other than Makena Heitmeier-Limon. McKenna, it is an honor to have you here with us today. And I have met you before, and I was very impressed with meeting you before. And I think you're doing great things, but we want to hear from you. McKenna, I believe you're 9 years old, right?
Yes.
And McKenna, we're going to talk to you for a few minutes, and we're just delighted to have you here again today. So take it away from here.
So I'm very proud to announce that McKenna is a Balazza model. So she's been in the company for a little over 2 months. And I'm very excited that she's here to interview with us tonight. And recently she was elected to
Student Council.
Nice. So can you tell us a little bit about that and what your experience has been so far?
Well, what my experience has been is today I had a Student Council meeting and we got to decorate our computer lab. And just recently my mom helped me out with some decorating, and it was a lot of fun. And we collect pop tabs for the Ronald McDonald House, and it's a lot of fun.
Very nice. Good job. So we are very curious to know who your role models are.
I look up to my cousin Peyton a lot because she's like a really good role model to me, and I just love her a lot, and she's really pretty. She's pretty on the inside and outside as well.
Well, I have to tell you, McKenna, it's like I said, I'm always thrilled to meet you and talk to you every time I see you. And not only are you very pretty on the outside as well, I can tell you're pretty on the inside as well, just like your cousin. And I'm sure she'll be happy to hear that she is your role model. What I want to ask you, though, is it's kind of a tough question. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Where is McKenna going to be in 5 years? Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I see myself still dancing and being with my friends dancing, like accomplishing a lot of my dance skills.
Wow. What kind of dancing do you do?
I do hip-hop, jazz, lyrical, tap, and ballet.
That's great. And what has been the most challenging part of that?
Tap, because my teacher, Miss Lauren, asked me to do an aerial in my tap shoes, and a couple of times I fell on my head.
All right. So, McKenna, again, we're going to cut away to your interview that you and I did, right, down at the launch party for Tucson Model Magazine. So we're going to check that out as we cut from here. McKenna, thank you so much for being here with us again. I know you're a busy lady, and we're proud to know you and proud to have you here. Thank you. Let's cut away to her interview. This is Pimber, and we're at the Tucson Model Magazine release party for magazine number 3. I am honored to be here with
McKenna.
McKenna, who are you? Like, what do you do?
I dance at Tucson, Arizona, Creative Dance Arts, a dance leader.
She dances at the Creative Arts, you said?
Dance Arts.
Creative Dance Arts. And what is your favorite type of dance? What do you like?
Tap.
Tap. Okay. I saw her here today walking the runway. She was awesome. How do you like that?
I just really get into it.
Yes?
I just like when I'm dancing, I just like feel it. I just don't like fake it. I just like get into it.
She doesn't fake it, guys. She gets into it, she says. She's awesome. This is like the 3rd time I've met her, and every time I meet her, I just smile. I'm like, wow, this is great. McKenna, I'm so proud to know you, and keep up the good work.
Okay.
Do you have any message for little kids out there, what they should do?
Just dream big, and if you just be determined to do things.
Dream big and be determined. Good job, McKenna. Very proud of you. All right, this is Pimber. We're at the Tucson Model Magazine release party. This is magazine number 3. We're at the Scottish right here in Tucson, located at 160 South Scott, and we're here with Cool Cat, right?
Cool Cat.
Man, I've heard a lot about Cool Cat. I've read his story. I've heard rumors about him, some of which is probably all true, and it's all based on a true story. So, Cool Cat, tell me a little bit about yourself, man.
Well, I own Cool Cat Street Level Promotions, and my job is to give Tucson a smile.
His job is to give you a smile. That's pretty awesome. How do you do that?
By giving them me. When I step out on the corner on the street of Tucson, I'm in another dimension. All I see is eyes and smiles. And when someone I get, I'm gonna go get him, and we're gonna smile. In one way or another, they're gonna smile.
Man, I love this guy's energy. He is here. He's in it to win it. And let me tell you a little bit about his story. Actually, I'll let him tell a story because his motivation to being here is stupendous. His why will make you cry. Tell me what led you to put this business together, man.
Well, I was selling newspaper. I was a newspaper hawker.
Okay.
Arguably the lowest job in the city of Tucson.
Gotta do it.
And I looked the part. Trust me.
Okay.
No woolly beard. But one day, I was part-time sign spinning for $6 an hour.
Okay.
And I bought a cat in a hat at a yard sale for 25 cents.
Nice.
And then I went up to doing my newspapers and started juggling them and stuff. And it got put on the news and stuff. And I got befriended by a lady by the name of Deborah Weisel of Tagline Media Group.
Right.
Started my company, and you can read the rest of it in the book.
You know what? Read the rest of his story in Tucson Model Magazine. But listen, the moral of the story is this. He invested 25 cents. That 25-cent investment led him to this right now. And you know what? You got to admire his motivation, the reason why he does that. I know you have a daughter, and I know she's behind your motivation for it. Congratulations to you, sir. Thank you for being here. Thank you. All right, this is Lou Pimber. We're at the Tucson Model Magazine release party, and we're at the Scottish Rite, downtown Tucson. I am honored and privileged to be able to interview not only the founder and the brains behind this operation, Miss Rhonda Moretti over here to my left, but also Brad Phipps and his beautiful wife, Therese. I want to talk to them a little bit, have them tell us a little bit about their vision and how they came to be here today. I'm going to start with Brad.
Hey, how you doing, Lou?
Doing well.
That's good. Yeah, well, actually, we worked with Rhonda for a long time prior to the magazine. So once we started figuring out that we could put the magazine together, then it just became a no-brainer because we were already highlighting and trying to build confidence in Tucson, and this just made sense, you know, to take it to the masses. And in a way, that's what we're doing. We're talking with small business owners,
right,
entrepreneurs, people that are up and coming that are trying to get seen in this world,
right,
giving them that opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, it's people, like I said before, people will do anything for recognition. Oftentimes they do bad things for recognition. And you guys are recognizing people who are doing good things in the community. And unfortunately, good stories like that, you never hear about them, you know, and you guys are out there doing it, letting people know there are positive people walking amongst them. Therese.
Yes.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm Therese Phipps, Personal Reality Video Productions, and I started writing with Tucson Model Magazine, and I do layouts and just anything artistic I can do. It's just so much fun, and I really love being a part of our team. We have a great team, and we have so much fun, and it's just fantastic.
Thank you, Therese. Also, to my left, as I said before, a lady who doesn't need much of an introduction, but if I don't introduce her, I'm going to hear about it later on. This is Rhonda Moretti. She had this dream, and she put that dream to paper and took the leap of faith and is here today with her third magazine. Rhonda, tell me about your magazine.
Okay, so our magazine is Tucson Model Magazine, and we founded it in June and had our first issue in July, and we're now on our third issue, and I'm very excited. I've been working with Brad Phipps for 8 years now. Started with Cage Supremacy when I was a boxing promoter, and then when I started my modeling company 4 years ago, he was right there for me again. We do a lot with Access TV, local TV. His videography is amazing. And his wife, I can't say enough about her. She is simply fantastic. Is a very she's becoming a very creative writer with the magazine. So definitely check her articles out. You'll see that she has a very sophisticated form of writing, and I'm just happy to be here, standing here with Lou Pimber.
Hey, so am I. So am I.
It's all about Lou Pimber.
Hey, I'm just happy they let me stand in front of the camera again. Well, thank you very much. Congratulations to you guys again. Keep up the good work. All right, welcome back. We're here with Tony Rivera. He is the owner of University Pedicabs. Tony, welcome to the show. Tell us about your business.
Thank you. University Pedicabs is an eco-friendly form of transportation serving the downtown Tucson area. In addition to that, we do brand marketing on our bikes.
And how long have you guys been in business?
This is our 3rd year in business. I started with 1 pedicab in July 2011, and now we run 10.
That's great. And how can people find you if they need to call you up?
They can call 820-0370-520 area code, or they can find us at universitypedicabs.com.
That sounds great. I want you to tell me a little bit of how your business got started. I know we've talked a bit earlier, a little bit of the history and kind of why you're doing it.
Well, I was in Colorado one year, and I came across a newspaper article, and I was like, that would be pretty cool to do in Tucson. So came back to Tucson, did some market research, saw there was pedicabs here already, but it seemed like they were just doing it for fun.
Okay.
And so I decided to start my own business. I bought 1 bike, became a consistent presence in the community, and eventually University Pedicabs became the only pedicab service in Tucson.
Yeah, we see you all over the place, and you guys seem to be busy. And how many cabs do you have right now, you said?
We got 5 in Tucson and another 3 in Tempe. Then I got another 2 that I'm working on right now. So a total of 10.
Wow, congratulations. Rhonda?
Tony, we are so excited to be standing here with you, and I know that Tucson Model Magazine is going to be actually featuring you in the January-February 2014 edition, and we're very excited about it. And you're also a big sponsor for us, so we appreciate that.
My pleasure.
And I'm just excited to be here with you. And
I want to take it for a spin.
right?
Does it seat 2 comfortably?
It seats up to 3. 2 is more comfortable. 3 is kind of close, but if you're friends, you won't mind rubbing hips.
All right. All right. Tony, thank you for coming out and visiting us, and it's a pleasure to know you, and we're happy to be that you were part of our show.
Well, thank you for having me, and don't forget to like us on Facebook under Tucson Pedicab Service. It's on Facebook.
And what's your phone number again?
It's 520-820-0370.
All right, folks, you're here to hear Tony Rivera, University Pedicabs. Make sure you guys hit him up.
Our next guest on the show is Natasha Milburn with Cupcakes by Natasha. Welcome, Natasha.
Thank you.
Natasha, thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
Natasha, you and I have talked before, right?
We have, yes.
Or do you just look familiar to me?
No, we talked. We
Okay,
definitely talked.
all right. You're here because you were featured in a magazine.
I was.
Right? Tucson Model Magazine.
Tucson Model Magazine, yes.
And there's something about you that you run a business. Tell us about your business.
Well, I started back in May. I do it out of my home. I'm an in-home cupcake business.
Okay.
It's certified through Pima County.
Okay.
I don't know. I just decided that I should just start something.
Okay.
And I did. So.
And what I like about what you just said is, number one, you actually went the extra mile to become certified through Pima County. I assume it's the health department, right?
I did.
To get squared away to make sure that you were good to go, right?
Yes.
And you did that.
I did.
And also, you mentioned that you sort of started talking about why it is you made the business, right?
Yeah.
What motivated you to get into business?
I'm in the military. I
Mhm.
was in the military.
Right?
And I was in food in the military, and so I have also the ServSafe background, the food handler's card background.
Okay.
And just in there, I just kind of found my passion for food as a whole.
Okay.
And desserts have always been my thing. Before the military, I just was always the person to bring some kind of dessert.
Okay.
And I just think cupcakes were so cute, and I've always thought cupcakes were just so cute and so easy. And I just dove right in, and I just started creating all kinds of things, all kinds of different cupcake flavors, and I just kind of went with it.
At this point, what is unique about your cupcakes that people need to know about out there?
I would say that I am 100% customizable.
Okay.
I go from the very, very bottom of the cupcake, which is a cupcake liner, all the way to the top, what kind of sprinkle they want, what kind of fondant topper, everything it is that they can choose from, they have that choice. And I make sure that I'm 100% what it is that they want.
Interesting. And where would our listeners, our viewers, be able to find your business?
Well, www.cupcakesbynatasha.com.
Gotcha.
And you have to spell it right, which is the IA at the end of Natasha.
Okay.
And then also I have a Facebook page, which
Okay.
is facebook.com/cupcakesbynatasha.
You mentioned you were in the military. What branch of the military were you in?
I was in the Air Force.
And you worked in the chow hall.
I worked in the dining facility.
I call it chow hall, right?
Yes, the dining facility.
Right?
Yes.
Air Force, right?
Yes.
And so tell me about your service. You're female. You're in the military. Tell me about it.
Okay, so I was in for 4.5 years.
Okay.
I started off I was 18 years old. I had no idea what I wanted to do. I just knew that I wanted to get out of Michigan and be on my own. and I heard that they paid for school. So that's kind of where I went. Both my parents were in the Air Force, so I joined and went through basic training, went through tech school. They told me, hey, your services, which is mostly cooks.
Right.
And I was not too happy about that. I
Right.
didn't want to cook. That's not
Yeah.
what I thought of when I thought of the Air Force.
Okay.
But I went to tech school and I had all the training, and it was cool. It was something that I maybe would enjoy. They sent me to a place called Tucson, Arizona, which I had never heard of before. And I have been here since then. I've been here for 4 years, and I worked at the dining facility. I was the lead baker. I also worked at the gym for about a year.
Okay.
Came right back to the dining facility, and that's it. That's really my Air Force career.
That's great, and we again, like I said, we've talked before. I love the concept of your business. I see you brought something to show us here today. What did you bring today?
Right here is this is my half dozen.
Okay.
And I have 2 different flavors. I have my red velvet, and I also have eggnog, which
Okay.
for season.
Right.
It's that time.
And which one's your favorite one that you like to cook? Or bake?
Red velvet right now is huge. Everybody loves a good red velvet, and not to toot my own horn, but I really think that my red velvet stands out because mainly, I mean, it's red. You can see that it's red.
Right.
And then I do a rosette topping and usually a red sprinkle or a red heart for whatever. Depends
Gotcha.
on what event it's for.
And she said these are for us.
Yes.
So I'm hoping that you make an exception to your diet and will have one with me
I'll
tonight
try
because
one.
they
I'll
look
try
amazing
one.
and I'm starving right now. So
Natasha, thank you so much for being here with us. We're going to cut away to the interview you did with me on location.
Okay.
And we'd love to have you again sometime.
Definitely.
And go out to your place and check out how you do things.
Awesome.
Thank you for being here very much.
Thank you
Thank
so
for
much,
having me.
Natasha.
Thank you. Okay, so we're here with Natasha, right?
Yes.
And you are with who?
Cupcakes by Natasha.
Cupcakes with Natasha. I've had the cupcakes; they're pretty good. I'm trying to keep I gotta fit in the suit. You know what I mean? So,
feel ya.
tell me about your whole drive, to get here to do Cupcakes by Natasha. How did that happen?
Well, I'm in the military right now,
Oh, okay.
and that's where I learned my cooking skills. I would say that's where I figured out my passion.
In the chow hall?
In the chow
In the chow hall.
It's called the DFAC.
She
okay?
got
The
her
dining
skills from the
facility.
chow hall. All right.
Dining facility, Air Force. Just
Air
saying.
Force. Okay.
And I just figured out that I loved it, and I've always loved cupcakes. Like I thought they're cute and
Yeah,
all that.
yeah.
And I've watched Cupcake Wars, and I just got
Okay.
inspired, and I just
So let me ask you, do you have a name for your favorite cupcake?
I would say the Julian is my favorite.
The Julian. All right. So where are you on the magazine? Let me see.
Right, Mom. Right, kind of in the front.
Oh, nice. Well, congratulations to you, Natasha.
Thank you.
And the name of your company is?
Cupcakes by Natasha.
Cupcakes by Natasha. Thank you very much, Natasha. We are ready here at the Tucson Model Magazine release party. We're here for the 3rd issue, and we happen to be at the Scottish Rite right here in Tucson, right?
That's right.
Right. 160 South Scott. I am here with special guest of ours. This is Mr.
Ray Desmond.
Mr. Desmond has been in business forever, it seems, and I'm so happy that he's here today. Tell me about your business.
Nova Home Loans Mortgage Bank. We are 33 years old.
Wow.
Started 33 years ago on just a concept, and we were just named the fastest growing company in Arizona, a privately held company. And we'd like to get out there and do as many loans as we can for people to get them in their homes, their dream homes.
Right.
And we'd like to give back to the community.
That's right, and I've kept up with Mr. Desmond here and his partner, Mr. Volpe, and what they've been doing, and I've actually I'm pretty impressed with it. I'm very thankful, and I feel fortunate they're here with me today, actually. But you have a guest here. Tell me about your guest. Who's your guest?
This is Sylvia Sanders. She's my girlfriend.
Sylvia Sanders. Oh, you heard it here, folks. The girlfriend.
I'm the girlfriend.
Woo!
No, she's way more than that.
We know. Tell me about yourself.
I am a private investigator here.
Oh, dang. How does that work?
I check out bad guys.
Oh, all
Sometimes good guys.
Oh, because a lot of them are probably good guys, right? They're just misunderstood.
Just misunderstood.
And how long have you been in business?
I've been doing that for about 3 years.
Wow, and what led you into that business? Come on.
I used to be a cop
Where?
in Phoenix.
Oh my gosh. Well, so did I. Good to meet you. Good to meet you. Good to meet you. All right, folks. Mr. Desmond and
Sylvia.
Sylvia, we're thankful that they're here today. Thank you very much. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, man.
This is Lou Pimber. We're at the Tucson Model Magazine release party for issue number 3. And this lady needs no introduction, but I'm going to do it anyway. This is Chrissy Tedesco. I got to tell you, she is like the talk of Tucson, right? Everybody knows her. People want to be like her, right? And it's an honor for me to be here with her. Chrissy.
Good to see you. Good to see you finally.
I know, right?
I know.
I'm a fan of yours.
I'm a fan of yours.
Oh, say it again.
I'm a fan of yours.
She's a fan of mine.
And Tucson Model Magazine for letting us collect Season for Hope gifts here. That's
right. So tell me about that cause.
Well, Season for Hope, we're in our 5th year, and we've been collecting for 5 years for families across southern Arizona in need, children especially, for the Gospel Rescue Mission, Toys for Tots, and the Community Food Bank of Southern Arizona. Today we're collecting toys, and the box is overflowing.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Yeah, it's great.
And so what brought you here today besides that? You want to come here and mingle? You know,
Tucson Model Magazine tends to zero in on the people who do really good things.
That's right.
They focus on charity.
That's right.
That's something I'm all about. And I just want to be around these people. You are what you surround yourself with.
You're absolutely right. You are a product of the 5 people you associate with the most, right?
Right, absolutely. And
that's right.
You have to think positive, be positive. Everything you do has to exude positivity, and it'll all come back.
That's right. Chrissy, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
In person.
Nice to meet you.
And thank you for being here. And don't forget Chrissy's cause, and give us the name again.
Christy's Kids.
Chrissy's Kids. I'll talk to you soon, Chrissy. Bye-bye.
It is a beautiful day in downtown Tucson. We're at Hotel Congress, and with us today we have Sadiq Rosenberg-Greenberg with Planet Coexist.
Sadiq, welcome.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to have you here in downtown Tucson, outside the historical Hotel Congress, right? Lots of great things have happened here before, and it is my pleasure to meet you. We've talked a little bit before we started taping, and you told me a little bit about the organization that you are actually the executive director of, right?
Correct.
And the founder.
Yes.
Right? So tell us a little bit about the organization and what its mission purpose is, and really why it is you're part of it.
Sure. We were founded in October of 2005, so about 8 years ago. And the intention was basically to support people in finding peace within themselves, their community, and planet. The concept being is when the organization was founded, we saw the environmental movement that was doing great work. We saw the social movements that were doing great work, and the personal health and wellness movements, but none of them were really talking to each other.
Okay, so your mission was to kind of bring them all together, right?
Correct.
Got you. Bring them all together, and so that everyone can kind of coexist and kind of talk to each other, right?
Exactly.
Because it is no surprise that a lot of these organizations, they do great things as individuals, but sometimes they just don't talk to each other.
Right.
So it's just a matter of coming together, and so that's what you guys do. And how do you do that? What kind of programs do you run, or what activities do you put together to make that happen?
We currently have 3 main branches to the organization. We kind of playfully break it up into Earth, Air, Fire, Water.
Gotcha.
So, like, if we're talking about Planet Coexist.
Wait, like the band, Earth, Wind, and Fire?
Right.
All right, now I know what you're talking about, dude. All right.
We try to make it that fun.
Okay.
And in essence, so like, if we're breaking up the planet into these different energies, like air being more like the intellect, and how do we have conversations, and how do we, bring a new conversation to the planet, that would be the air.
All right, quick question. Right now, under what category does that fall right now, what we're doing here? Is it air?
Well, this would be, I would call this air.
Okay, right on. Right on. 'Cause I took a shower, I'm good. I'm good. I should be all right.
And currently, that's actually the only category that we haven't had fully developed. So I said we had 3 main programs.
Gotcha.
So air is actually, it's in the ethers at the moment. But the other 3, Earth, Air, Fire, Water, Earth is what we call our Earth Walk program. Okay. And the essence, and why we would say it's Earth, is because it's very much about getting people grounded into the planet.
You want them on terra firma, right?
Completely.
But you mentioned something earlier. You guys put together walks and things like that?
So a lot of people, when we say Earth Walk, the first thought is that it's like an AIDS walk or peace walk or something like that.
Right.
But it actually is a play on words. And so what it refers to is the question of like, how do you want to walk the earth? It sort of begs the question, okay, we're here.
Okay, so how do you want to walk the earth?
For me personally, it dovetails with the mission of this planet.
Gotcha,
It's really
gotcha.
about teaching people how to come to peace like within, like so as in our conversation earlier today, finding coexistence within ourselves, but then also bringing that out into the community. So how do we coexist with the community? And then going another step, how do we coexist with the environment?
I think that's great, because I'm big on conserving the environment and make sure people kind of happily coexist. You know what I mean? And but one of the things you mentioned earlier was you guys hold events, right? You guys recently planted a bunch of trees.
Yes.
And how did that go down?
It was great. We just finished a partnership with the Mayor's Office, City Council, Ben's Bells, Tucson Young Professionals, and we ended up planting in 25 city parks. And
wow.
Yeah.
Now, putting something together like that takes a lot of work, right? So it goes back to your original mission statement of bringing different groups together to work as one.
Correct.
And how did that work out for you? And how many trees you say you planted?
Well, I mean, I'd be lying to say if there wasn't challenges. Definitely, like part of the coexistence piece is how do we coexist with all the different community organizations, right. And how do we, get through some of the different challenges that are there, so we can plant trees and have.
How many?
This last season we planted was 200 trees.
Wow! And where did you do this at? What cities or what towns did you guys go out and do this?
Currently, it's in the city of Tucson, Elgin, Arizona, and then we also just branched out to 2 other places, Palo Alto in California, wow. And also Brazil.
Wow, congratulations to you, man. If people need to find you or want to join you and help you with your mission, where can they find you guys? And tell them right over there.
Yeah, so there's a few different places, actually. The main website is planetcoexist.org. You can also find .com, .net. And then the other main program that we're doing, where it will speak more about the tree program that we have, is earthwalkunited.org. And yeah.
That's okay. Well, I think that covers most of it.
And then
Rhonda.
quick, I just have a question. So as a nonprofit, what do you guys do to raise money, or how can Tucson help you with your nonprofit?
That's a great question. It's something that we're focusing a lot of our attention on. When we started this organization, everything was about giving away for free. So we actually did not do fundraising. It was all about community effort, and that's been a huge shift. As it stands, we are in the process right now of gathering sponsors for the different tree plantings throughout the city. So one way to donate to this project is to sponsor a park. So we're actually in the process right now of looking for 10 different businesses citywide who would be interested in sponsoring a park for the spring.
And if they wanted to do that, where would they get a hold of you to do that?
It would be planetcoexist.org, or you can email me personally at peacemaker@planetcoexist.com.
Peacemaker@planetcoexist.com. That's pretty cool. I have a peacemaker too, but it's probably different than yours, man.
And then I just want to thank you, because one of our executive assistants, Trish, she really loves this program. She's planted a lot of trees with you guys. It makes her very happy. And so I just want to personally thank you for that. She's one of my very good friends. And so thank you. Yeah. Thank you for being in Tucson and making this happen.
Can I talk to you about a tree I need in my backyard? I'm just kidding, man. Hey, thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Pleasure.
It's been another great show, and we just want to thank our special guests, Natasha, McKenna, Sadiq, and of course our featured business, Tucson Pedicabs, Tony Rivera.
That's right. Make sure you guys hit up Tony Rivera when you're on 4th Avenue, wherever you may find yourself. Beautiful bikes, heck of a guy. And by the way, like us on Facebook. Till next time.